Did you know that looking yourself or at yourself in the mirror and just observing your facial features and telling yourself that you look much younger and you start complimenting yourself, you will see a difference in a very short amount of time. Try it out. Just tell yourself you look younger, you look healthier, you look beautiful. Whatever it is that comes to your mind. Love and light, try it out.
I am happy. I am healthy. I am free. I am happy. I am healthy. I am free. I believe that I am happy. I am healthy. I am free. I've been saying that in the mirror for the last 8 years. I am happy. I am healthy. And I am free. And that's my reality. And my reality right now, I am happy, I am healthy, I am free, I'm beautiful, I glow, I vibe high. I say that every morning, and I believe that. The Forever 21 spell or Forever 21 program. In another video, I talked about the Forever 21 program that I created. I ran around this lot for 21 days, no matter what, rain, sleet, or snow. Sometimes it was real cold. Sometimes I had to use the bathroom, but I did it for 21 days. And after that 21 days, my back pains went away. My knees felt like they felt when I was 21. I started looking younger. I started glowing. I started thinking quicker, still to this day. So what this guy is saying is true. If you look at yourself in the mirror and you love yourself, you appreciate yourself, and I'm talking about you really believe that, then the universe is going to start shaping to that. This is the power that we have, and it's about to get stronger. Tuesday, December 30th, 2025. I wake up this morning. I'm feeling alive. I'm full of positive energy. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be like this from now on. We are the ones that's going to be vibing high. We are the ones that's going to have the positive energy, and we're going to do positive things with it. We cutting off all of these parasites, these dysfunctional family members, these narcissists X. We're cutting them off. We're putting all of that energy into ourself. And they're going to say that it's selfish. But who gives a shit, right? So on Tuesday, December 30th, 2025, the last couple of days of the year, I sit up here feeling good because I know that I could look in the mirror. I can tell myself that I'm beautiful, I'm handsome, I'm full of positive energy. People like me. People love me. People that come into my reality, they benefit. They benefit from me. I say that in the mirror. I didn't used to say that. I used to look in the mirror and feel like a bum, and that's what I manifested. And that's what all of these narcissists and low vibing parasites, they used to like. But what this guy is saying, basically, he's saying that you can reverse your age just by believing it, by convincing yourself. Look, they mad at us right now. I'm watching videos today. I'm really not writing anything down until the beginning of the year. I'm not exercising. I'm not on a strict diet. I want to eat some pizza, some tacos. I want a milkshake. I'm not going to go to Burger King or McDonald's or Arby's or anything like that. I'm not crazy, but I really do want to eat some enchiladas from this Mexican restaurant down the street. I think I'm going to do that. Or some Chinese food or something. And like I said, on the 1st, January 1st, 2026, I'm on another program. This is how I do it. You got to go up and down, up and down. People think that you're supposed to just continue going up, being healthy, vegan, exercising, and never coming down. Nope. That's not how it works on this world, in this simulation. You have to go up and down, then up and down. Even bodybuilders do that. They diet. That's going up. Up. They do cardio. They eating healthy. And then all of a sudden they go down. They start bulking, eating pepperoni pizzas and Hot Pockets. They start eating everything. That's how life is. The in and the out. When we making a baby, you can't just keep it in, and you sure can't just keep it out. You gotta go in and out. In and out. You gotta slide in and slide out, man. So right now, this is my down. If body gains was a religion, I will be a sinner right now, because I'm thinking about eating some donuts too. I'm really thinking about eating some damn donuts.
See? Exactly. Oh, you're right. Now, go ahead, keep pushing. Okay. Why can't? Because a lot of motherfuckers can't understand. When you take the head out of alignment, I'm taking your momentum, I'm taking your strength away. So it don't matter if you...
The reason I showed this video is because 2026, if you're a man, if you have testicles, I don't care what race you are. If you're a man, you better learn how to fight. You hear what I'm saying? You better learn how to fight. No more soft guy era, weak man getting intimidated. Look at this big guy. Look at this big guy with the white t-shirt. Just imagine him whistle at your woman while y'all walking through the restaurant. I mean, you can't be having that. That's why I always talk about body gains. That's why I always talk about practicing body gains.
Where they have a toroid or one of these devices, and suddenly they're pulling in spooky looking creatures that look like they came out of the ninth ring of hell. And they literally become 3D and are running around the lab. Weird stuff. I know guys who've been in laboratories where they have a toroid or one of these devices, and suddenly they're pulling in spooky looking creatures that look like they came out of the ninth ring of hell. And they look.
I've known people, we ain't even got to go to the laboratories. You can go to New Orleans. You can go to Atlanta, Georgia. You can go to Huntington Park, California, Los Angeles. If you have the money, you can see a spirit get manifested right in front of your eyes, man. Right here in America. Shit, let's not talk about Hades and Africa. This isn't new. Spirits manifesting, all types of spirits manifesting. Spirits that stink so bad that you can't even explain the smell. The smell is from another dimension. It'll make you want to throw up. It'll make you want to die. I'm not lying. He have to go to the laboratories and witness this shit. I can take you right now to an old Mexican lady that can summon up a spirit that can tell you everything that you need to know.
That girl said, be careful who you mistreat in the flesh, because you don't know their ranking in the spirit. Okay, girl. Yes, honey, yes.
You see, that's the thing. The Bible tells us to be careful who we entertain, because some people we entertain is angels. Not just good angels, fallen angels too. Some people that we entertain are fallen angels. I've talked to a couple of fallen angels. Some fallen angels came up to me and they broke down the Bible and had me questioning the Bible and going against the word and everything. You hearing what I'm saying? And this is the mistake that all of these gang stalkers, narcissists, these dysfunctional family members, these exes that come to ruin our life, this is their big mistake. They don't know that we rank high in the spiritual realm. They think that they're going against a regular person because we have a regular job, a regular car, a regular life. They think it's the same in the spiritual realm. You see, what gives them this confidence and the audacity to go against the chosen one is because they've been going against so many NPCs and low vibers that they didn't realize that there's some real ones out there that'll kick their ass. We outrank them. And they don't realize it until they laying up in a hospice with HIV or AIDS or cancer or in jail for life, blind, crippling, crazy. That's when they start thinking. That's when they start reminiscing on how they went against the chosen. You see, when all of them spirits leave they ass, because when they get judged, them spirits ain't there. That's why they look different. That's why they look sad when they getting judged, because it's just them. When it's just them, they remember where the curses came from. You hear what I'm saying? They remember it was you. That's when they start to see your rank. But it'd be too late, right? That's why I treat all people fair. And if a person go against me and don't agree with me, I don't seek revenge. I just separate from their ass. All praises to the Most
Y'all
High.
are about to start getting into some problems with some people. If you haven't already, you're about to start getting into some problems with some people. You want to know why? Because the truth is no longer able to be hidden. The truth about that person's personality, the truth, it can no longer be hidden. This solar eclipse is about to bring the shadows. You know what an eclipse? Y'all are about.
Listen, what she is saying is 100% facts. That's why I said I'm the bad guy, because I can't turn a blind eye to who these people really are. 20 years ago, I love my mama. You bet not never say nothing about my mama. Still to this day, you bet not never say nothing about my mama. But it was mama knows best and Jesus knows the rest. But now, I got my They Live glasses. I always talk about the movie Shallow Hal. In the movie Shallow Hal with Jack Black, he could see people for who they really were. That's how we are now. It's going to be impossible to see the wickedness in this person, to see that this person is working against you and still think of them as a friend. You're going to start changing. You're going to start ignoring their calls. You're going to start not laughing at they corny ass jokes. There was a time that you didn't want them to feel bad. So when they said some corny stuff, you laughed at it. Not no more. They're going to know that you changed because you could see them. This is why the devil, his days are numbered, because we could see him. They can't fool us no more. And we're going to look like the bad guy because we're going to say, no, I don't want to come to the barbecue. I don't want to come to the Christmas party. I know all of y'all are narcissists, low vibers, NPCs, and serpent seeds, and y'all don't like me. Y'all probably spit in the macaroni and cheese. I don't want to go. And then they're going to start calling you the bad guy. That's why I made that video telling you to get used to being the bad guy. Let me listen to her one more time.
About to start getting into some problems with some people. If you haven't already, you're about to start getting into some problems with some people. You want to know why? Because the truth is no longer able to be hidden. The truth about that person's personality, the truth, it can no longer be hidden. This solar eclipse is about to bring the shadows. This, you know what an eclipse, y'all.
Fuck them. Fuck them rumors. Fuck what they heard. Wake that fucking monster up. And when you do, don't let that motherfucker go back to sleep. Go after what you want. Fuck them. Fuck them rumors. Fuck what they heard. Wake that fucking monster up. And when you do, don't let that motherfucker go back to sleep. Go after what you want. Fuck them.
Yeah, I just seen a post that said, once you're done with someone, you will no longer see them anymore. That has to be the realest shit. Like, the universe would not allow you to align with them again. Like, y'all on two different frequencies. You won't run into them. That's crazy. Yeah, I just seen a post that said, once you're done with someone, you will no longer see them anymore. That has to be the realest shit. Like, the universe would not allow you to align with them again. Like, y'all on two different frequencies. You won't run into them. That's crazy.
Yeah. Remember I told you in another video that we don't all see the same thing. We don't all hear the same thing. There can be two people in the same room and they don't see the same thing. I remember in one of the Bobby Hemmett videos, he said that everybody is starting to see the moon out in the daytime. And I said, I've been seeing this my whole life. I couldn't believe that everybody didn't see the moon out in the daytime. I'm looking at it right now. But guess what? When you break up with a person, I don't care how much you was in love with them. I don't care how much they was your day one, your homie, your dysfunctional family member. I don't care. When you're on another frequency, when you vibe higher, you're not going to see them no more. Yes, they're going to exist. It's like they're going to exist in another reality, a reality that you don't participate in no more. Eventually, you're not going to talk to them on the phone. They're just going to become a memory. This is wild right here. This is real deep what she's saying right now. Let me hear her say it one more time, because this is deep. Even if this person is your baby mama or your baby daddy, and you really love this person for 15 years, once you start vibing high, once you're on another frequency, if you're on 8, 9, 10, and they're still stuck on 3, 4, 5, you're not going to even hear their voice. It's going to be like impossible. I need to make a video about this.
Yeah, I just seen a post that said, once you're done with someone, you will no longer see them anymore. That has to be the realest shit. Like, the universe would not allow you to align with them again. Like, y'all on two different frequencies. You won't run into them. That's crazy.
Yes, it is.
Spirits manifest through bodies. Monitoring spirits operate through the people you talk to. Discern the spirit, regardless the body.
That's why when I watch these how to get rid of monitoring spirit videos, it already tell me that the person really don't know what they talking about, or they're trying to lead people astray. Monitoring spirits, they operate through people that vibe low. I don't care. You don't have to sign a contract. You don't have to go to Gangstalking meetings. You could just be a regular person that don't know what's going on. You vibe low. Let's say your local crackhead or wino, or person that likes to gossip. When you vibe so low, the entities that monitor, they live through you. They don't have eyeballs. Your eyeballs are their eyeballs. But guess what? Low vibing insects like roaches and fleas and bed bugs and ticks, mosquitoes, silverfish, those are monitoring spirits too. You heard the Native Americans say, I don't like to take pictures. Because a lot of those pictures that look at you. In my mother's house, it's a picture of her and my father. They're about 25 years old, 24, 25 years old. I never liked that picture. Even though my mother is beautiful and my father is handsome and I really would like a copy of that picture, I never liked the original picture that hangs in my mother's house because my father's eyes follow me. Have you ever had a picture that follows you? Remember the pictures that we had hanging on the wall in the 80s and the 90s? Some of them eyeballs, they used to follow us. And then you watch movies like The Haunted Mansion, and you see a painting on the wall, and then they'll slide back something, and they'll look through the eyes of the painting, monitoring the person inside of the hotel or the room. Yeah, monitoring spirits. So when a person tell me about how to get rid of monitoring spirits, I laugh at them. You can't get rid of no damn monitoring spirits. It's like being in the middle of Walmart and trying to hide from the cameras. No, even when you leave outside of Walmart, it's cameras. And even when you going home, it's cameras. And even when you driving up in your driveway, it's cameras and satellites. Get used to being monitored.
Because when people find out who you belong to, everything within them starts to shake and tremble. For they are in terror because they're standing in the presence of the hair of the Heavenly Father above all things. Glory be unto the Lord. Are you understanding what I'm saying, my friend? Because when...
Yes, I understand exactly what you're saying. And this is what got me through gang stalking. You see, at first, I thought it was more serious than it really is. I thought that I was a victim. I was afraid. But then when I started having courage, when I said, you know what, I'm going to leave everything in the hands of the Most High, whether it's technology, spiritual warfare, the CIA, the FBI, I can't fight it. It's too big. I'm going to leave it in the hands of the Most High. I started getting stronger. And once I started getting stronger, practicing the SR&BG, I started noticing something. I started noticing that the demons that's behind these gang stalkers and narcissists, they're afraid of me. And when I noticed that they were afraid of me, I started asking why. And I started reading, I started researching, and I started realizing that I have more power than them. The higher I vibe, the more power I have over them. It was always meant for us to have power over them. But we vibe low. We vibe as low as the animals. And you know that the fallen angels have dominion over the animals. So when we vibe as low as the animals, they have dominion over us. But then I started vibing higher and higher, and I started seeing exactly what this brother is saying. They fear us when we know that we're royal, when we know that we're a part of the Most High, that the Most High will do anything that we ask. When we know that, they go into their bunkers. That's why they going into their bunkers right now, because we know this. Let's listen to this brother one more time.
People find out who you belong to, everything within them starts to shake and tremble, for they are in terror because they're standing in the presence of the hair of the Heavenly Father above all things. Glory be unto the Lord. Are you understanding what I'm saying, my friend? Because when people...
Some of y'all, the people that you are around, single-handedly do not want to see you shine. And it's not that they hate you. They actually love you. That's why they don't want to see you shine. They don't want to see you shine because they want to possess you. They want to keep you to themselves.
But why? Why do they want to keep us to themselves? Because we are the lucky rabbit's foot. Without us, nothing grows. We are the sun. Every family is a world. Let me say that again. Every family, your dysfunctional family members, it's a whole world, a whole tree, and you're the sun. Just imagine if the sun left this world right now, nothing would grow. So just imagine if you leave your dysfunctional family, nothing is gonna grow, no businesses, no happy holidays. It's just gonna be misery. And they don't wanna tell you this because they feel that if they tell you that you're the son, that you're valuable, that you're going to be arrogant and you're going to be stingy and you're going to curse them. You're going to curse them by separating from them. You're going to be a dysfunctional family member like them. So they don't want to tell you. They want to trick you by not letting you know who you are and take all your gifts. They want to put you through trauma and then sit you in front of your mama and your mama heal you with all of the Jesus and all of the back rubs and tell you how to do it right. And you giving them all that energy. You creating millionaires in your family while you in a homeless mission. You walking around confused while you know everything. How the hell do the chosen one walk around confused when we know everything? It's an oxymoron, man. So they want to keep us around because we're the lucky rabbit's foot, but now we waking up. You hear what I'm saying? They fear that you're going to outgrow them. Once you outgrow them, you start to go on your own. Remember, the Most High blessed Abraham when he separated from his family and he went on his own because now he have all of that energy to himself to manifest his life. Abraham had 100 pounds of energy, but he was given 50 of it to his mother, 35 pounds to his father, 10 pounds to his brother. And when it was all said and done, Abraham didn't even have no energy to manifest his reality. But when he separated from all of them, like when you separate from the tapeworm, you have all of that spiritual nutrients. This is why they want to keep us suppressed. This is why they want to make us seem like we have a mental illness or we just can't get right. Like these morons who haven't accomplished anything feel that they can be our caretakers. Have you ever felt like that? If you felt like that, that's because they want to keep you to their cells. They want to keep you hidden like Rapunzel or something, man. My daughters be watching that movie Tangled. It's a Disney movie.
You never want to see an empath that goes numb. Because when it does happen, you'd be left surprised and wondering how a person that is so compassionate, kind, and caring could suddenly and instantly become so distant and cold. But you see, this is the thing. When an empath becomes emotionally numb, it's not a collapse. It's a conscious shift. It's because they start to understand that the only value you see within them is in the value of giving. So they would have to take a step back and realize this. And it's not that they stop caring, they just stop overextending. What you're seeing is restraint, not emptiness, not carelessness. Empaths are thinkers, observers. They process everything, your words, your tone, your patterns. But when they go quiet, it means they've seen enough. They no longer seek to decode you. They've already figured it out. That numbness, it's not a shutdown, it's recalibration. It's focus, it's boundaries, and discernment. Because for an empath, caring is not just a reflex, it's a decision. And once they sense that their care is being misused, they'll redirect it towards peace, towards their clarity, towards themselves. So if they seem distant now, don't assume they're broken. Assume that they just developed enough and grown out of you to the point where they understand that you're not safe to be around to begin with.
You see, and this is when these people get it twisted. They think that we're the bad guy. No, we could see you. And we refuse to play the game anymore. We don't want to hurt you. We don't wish you any ill will. But we refuse to play the game. This is why I made the video talking about the bad guy. When an empath goes numb on you, when an empath goes numb on everybody that participated, even their mama, their father, some people, they children, listen, some people, they children, they go numb on their children because the children participate in this shit too. When we go numb, they call us the bad guy. They get it twisted. For years, we beg and we plead and we argue. When an empath is arguing and trying to get you to see the truth, the empath still loves you. The empath still wants you to change. The empath still has hope. But one day, the empath wakes up, just like this person says, when an empath goes numb on you. One day you wake up and you don't care how your mama feel. You really don't care. You don't care if they sick or if they healthy, if they're alive or they dead. You really don't care. Now, you're not practicing voodoo. You're not giving them the evil eye or anything. You really just don't care. You just don't care. They made it like this. You used to care. You used to try to get them to see it your way. You used to even compromise. But it didn't work. And one day you woke up and you said, you know what? I don't care about my husband. I don't care about my wife or my dysfunctional family, my children. My son is 28 years old. He's still asking for money. And the more money I give him, he just don't appreciate it. You know, I really don't care. I really don't care if he go to the rescue mission. I really don't give a shit. That's when they say you the bad guy. That's when they say that you're the dark empath. That's where I'm at right now. That's where all of the chosen ones are at right now. We're going numb. We're going numb on them. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to go numb on them. The higher I vibe, the more I go numb on these third dimensional parasites.
You never want to see an empath that goes numb, because when it does happen, you'd be left surprised and wondering how a person that...
I'm not going to play that again. You get it. I was looking at this photo of Anthony Joshua and this person at Truth Seeker. I'm on Facebook. I look at Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. But for the last couple of days, I've been on Facebook. And this person, Truth Seeker, who makes a lot of good videos. I love his videos. In this video, he writes, Anthony Joshua is part of the club. And he has Anthony Joshua hands like this. This is the only evidence and proof that he has of Anthony Joshua being part of the club. It writes, 33 million global viewers on Netflix watch Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua epic 6-round battle. The numbers, yeah, they line up. Plus, Anthony Joshua is 6'6", and he's 36. And Anthony Joshua, he writes, a massive shout out to the 33 million of you who turned in to support me, Jake, and everyone on the undercard. And thank you to those who prayed for me during fight week. Yes, the 33 million Freemasonry. I understand the 33 million global viewers, the Anthony Joshua, 36 years old. I understand all of that. But do you understand that he has nothing to do with the numbers? A physical person has nothing to do with how the numbers line up. It's not. Okay? It's not like Anthony Joshua had anything to do with his final speech. They tell these people what to say and what not to say. And if they say something wrong, then they just erase it right in front of your eyes. You won't see it the next day. So the numbers, yes, they do add up, but the characters, They have nothing to do with the numbers. The numbers added up before they even picked Anthony Joshua to fight. They picked him to fight because the numbers added up. And then you have this hand symbol. Him standing in front of a Christmas tree with his hands like an upside down pyramid. Yeah, that's a little suspicious, but let me read a statement real quick, a comment that was left by a person named Sarah King. They wrote a comment under this video and they said, Sarah King said, "So my husband normally takes pictures, and when he is thinking his hands are always like how Anthony Joshua hands are, but my husband is not and never been in no Freemasonry. So why are we so quickly to judge people?" Okay, I understand exactly what she's saying. Now listen, this is why I brung up this picture, and this is the point that I'm making. For one, I don't feel that Anthony Joshua is a part of this Illuminati cult. If you believe that everybody that's a champion, everybody that can make millions of dollars is a part of the cult, then they got your mind. You're telling me that you can't be successful without the Most High. You need the kingdom of darkness to be successful. That's a lie. That's a lie right there. We can go all throughout the Bible. I'm talking about Joseph, who had a lot. Noah. I'm talking about kings, King Solomon, King David. You hear what I'm saying? But anyway, let's get to the hand signal. Like Sarah King said, her husband take pictures, and when he take pictures, he just automatically hold up the hand signs. That's how I am, believe it or not. I asked Mason Man, why when I talk and I get deep into conversation, I start throwing up the 666 sign, and I promise I don't try to. Why when I take certain pictures, I take it with the upside down pyramid. And Mason Man told me that I am a real Mason, not a Freemason like a 33rd Prince Hall or a Scottish Rite or all of that type of stuff. The Most High. This is why I can get out of jail. This is why I can eat. This is why I have connections. This is why I don't have to work as hard. Because I'm a real and organic Mason. So you can't just judge a person on certain hand signs that you see in the pictures no more. Because some people are doing this unconsciously. I look at some of my videos and I say, dang, they're going to think that I'm connected because I just threw up a hand sign, when the Most High know damn well I'm not throwing up no hand signs purposely. This is us. They didn't create the hand signs. We did. We used to open up portals by throwing up certain signs that looked like gang signs. All of them gang signs and all of that, that means something. It's energy behind that. And they didn't create this. And yes, it looks like Anthony Joshua is part of the club and he participated in the blood sacrifice, but I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Somebody said that the Nigerians, they put a protection over him and then he got into the car. I don't believe that. I looked in his face. He was in shock. They tried to take him out. He didn't go with the script. He really broke the dude jaw. You don't supposed to break the dude jaw. All praises to the Most High. Thank you to everybody that like, comment, share, and subscribe. I see it. God see it. Blessings to you in your situations. Peace.